So it's Fabio Malaspina with Patterns on the Fly. I'm gonna show you today Peacock Orange Spider. Hope you enjoy the video, and we'll see you next week.
Okay, we're gonna tie a peacock and orange spider fly. I already put hook on my vise. This is a Tiemco 3761 Nymph hook, size 12. I'm going to use some orange thread. This is size 60. You can use UTC 140 if you have that. I'm going to lay a base of thread, leaving about an eyelet um, length away from the eyelet of the hook. I am going to add some copper wire. This is size brassie. You can use size small. If you have small, that will be fine. I'm going to secure the copper wire underneath. And I'm gonna go with this orange thread. I'm gonna go maybe 1/3 down the hook shank. Then I'm going to get 4 strands of Peacock Orange. Here I'm gonna cut these tips off, which are the most fragile part of this material. I'm gonna go over those tips. I'm gonna bring my thread about, one eyelet away from the eyelet of the hook. I'm gonna palmer the Peacock Orange to make the body of this fly. Like so. And then I'm gonna go over with my thread and lock that Peacock Orange in place. Then I'm gonna palmer the copper wire over that orange hot spot in the back. And I'm gonna go through the Peacock Orange and add some segmentation and add some strengthening of the Peacock Orange fibers. I'm gonna go over with my thread over the wire a couple of times. I'm gonna get my bad old scissors and cut that wire off. Before I do the next step, I'm going to apply some UV resin over that orange hot spot in the back. This is gonna help keep that orange spot visible. Sometimes these threads, when they get wet, they lose, the color is not as bright as it was when you start tying it. So I'm gonna use my UV light to look to cure that UV resin on the back here. Okay, so now that we've done that step, I'm going to get 3 strands of that Peacock Orange again. I got them right here. I'm gonna cut the tips so I have a uniform tying point. And I'm gonna use this to build a shoulder here. Okay, so I'm gonna spin these to create a noodle here, and I'm gonna use these to build a shoulder that I'm gonna use to prop up the Hungarian Partridge feather I'm gonna add next. I'm gonna go with my thread and lock that Peacock Orange in place. Reach in my scissors and cut the excess. Already have a Hungarian Partridge feather here, natural color, right here. I'm gonna pull the fluff off. I'm gonna just need enough to make a couple of turns. And I'm going to hold it by the tip, cut this tip, and create a little triangle. You can see that. I'm going to use that as my tying anchor for this partridge feather. I'm going to lift the feather up and I'm going to pull those fibers backwards. I'm going to wet my fingers here to keep those fibers leaning backwards. I'm going to palmer it to create the collar for this fly. Then I'm going to go over my thread and lock that stem in place. I'm going to reach in with my scissors, cut that stem off. And then make a few thread wraps here to lock all the material in place. Then I'm gonna get my whip finisher and whip finish the fly. Cut the thread off. And then I'm gonna add some more UV resin. You can add cement. I'm gonna add some more there, just to cover the orange thread. Again, it's gonna help the make the fly sturdier, if you will. And again, the UV resin will allow for the color, these orange hot spots in the front and in the back to remain that color even when the fly gets wet. And there you have it, the Peacock and Orange Spider fly. I hope you enjoyed the video, and we will see you next week.